After a brief disappointment, Bryce realized it was a Twilight-like plot. He urgently needed to explain to Juli he had just agreed with his buddy out of courtesy, but was then speechless. The dinner atmosphere was like a giant balloon, punctured by Bryce's dad's sharp remarks, who acted like a verbal bomber, belittling Juli's family, rendering the event as dull as stale salad. From the overgrown yard to the innocent little mouse being spotted, and onto poking fun at Juli's two brothers' academics, Bryce's dad was quite the chatty director. When he heard the brothers got into good universities and the music demo was doing so well, it suddenly felt like his script entered a quiet moment. Joke-loving father, like a balloon punctured by a nail, stuttered and faltered. He was once a skilled drummer in his youth, but could only smile and decline his brother's invitation to play due to his age. Bryce sensed the bitter silence between notes mirrored his father's heart. As the brothers animatedly discussed music, old dreams may have become his silent curse. Maybe many years ago, he was also a dreamer, but sacrificed his melody for the sake of the family's wealth. At the party, Juli was invisible all night, ignoring Bryce. After dinner, she found him and suddenly launched an apology ambush. "Sorry, I was a bit grouchy when I walked in. I thought we were going to have a fun party. Your mom was thrilled to invite us. Let's part now." Juli's come left Bryce feeling awkward, with bitterness surging. And Juli finally let go of her hang-ups about Bryce. Under the starry sky at midnight, she could finally sleep peacefully without being tossed about by thoughts of him. Thinking their relationship was suffocating, an unexpected twist came like a Sherlock Holmes reveal at the school's annual fundraiser. Bryce was lucky enough to be selected as the basket boy, where each person on stage is unique, and the school would turn their lunches into a lunchtime feast. Girls bid in an auction to win the chance to have lunch with their crushes, and all the money raised went to charity. Bryce held on to hope in this event. However, Shirley surprisingly vied for tickets with another girl, uninterested herself, only caring about Juli, who was caught in an emotional whirlpool. "Is this your main course?" "I don't think Bryce is my main dish." I urges into him. "Well, I'm quite happy about it because the rumor is Cheryl already claimed him." Surely her misunderstanding. "That morning, I found the prize for the ping pong game. I have a little crush on Bryce, but I should be worried if Shirley likes him. I shouldn't be thinking about him. I need to level up. Bryce is out of my life." Juli's peaceful heart had waves ripple through it by the auction day, and she started eyeing the price tag of the eggs, feeling a little tempted. To resist temptation, she decisively returned the money. However, fate played a trick. On her way to school, a neighbor insisted on repaying her egg money. Juli's heart was pierced by fate, returning to school with a fortune. Her friend tipped Bryce off. "Maybe she is after you." With Shirley, oh what a surprise, auction time finally arrived. Although Juli proclaimed that she didn't like Bryce, seeing him appear on stage in a sharp suit still made her heart race like a deer caught in headlights. The girls below began to bid frantically until the 8th golden boy took the stage. Bryce was as nervous as a speaker, thinking she'd be next. Juli hadn't bid yet, feeling uneasy. She feared Juli aimed at her, yet worried it might not be. As she struggled, Juli bid $8 for the unwanted bachelor. Juli Baker invests in Eddie Trulock. 18 investors. How could she? How can she invest in anyone? Bryce was stunned, feeling as if a storm was brewing in her heart. "Hey, it's because I'm uncomfortable about Eddie." Bryce never imagined Juli would bid for that guy at that moment. She felt like she'd fallen into a refrigerator. Finally, hot commodity, Bryce took the stage like a sports star. $5, hold on, let me get in on this. Looks like bidding has started. 15, 20, 25, 30, 50, my goodness. $50 once, twice, and $50 to Sherry Stalls. It's heaven's will. Sherry won Bryce, yet at lunch, her laughter was all for nearby Juli. Because she wished to impress the lunch guests, and that wasn't her, but Juli. Watching her crush chat closely with another boy made Bryce's heart boil. She left behind her smile and marched straight to Juli. "I need to talk to you." She stood in front of Juli, wanting to say something, but not knowing how to start. She closed her eyes to kiss Juli. Though Lana waited, she knew it wasn't the time, especially like this. Juli thought Bryce had no respect for her. "Bryce, stop." She pushed him hard, ignoring other stares, and left without a backward glance. Heartbroken, Juli ignored Bryce chasing after her. His friend followed, insulting her ruthlessly, but Bryce wouldn't back down this time. "Stop. You shut up. What's your problem? I need to get out of this weird relationship." The so-called good buddy broke ties with her. Walking home with the basket, Juli filled her mind. Since then, Juli never crossed her life again, unable to forget the fell tree and Bryce walking away. She couldn't forget the eggs given with goodwill being thrown away as trash, nor her cowardice when her uncle was insulted. "Juli, please let me see you." No matter how Bryce wanted to see her, Juli stayed deaf to it all. Eventually, Bryce never bothered her again, and it seemed that everything had returned to tranquil. 2 days later, one afternoon, Juli heard rustling in the yard, looked up and saw Bryce with a shovel destroying her well-tended flowers. She wanted to stop. Didn't her dad know she had just planted those trees? Yet she was stopped. "I told her." At this moment, Bryce knew that Juli was secretly watching her from the window. She didn't understand why her father would allow Bryce to dig at her freshly planted lawn until his actions helped Juli grasp the truth.